this evening, a wedding reception for 400 people. As you can see, I've loaded all of my materials and serving cart here. We would just demonstrate how we unload, set up, and move into the serving area. This is a rolling cart that we've slightly modified. You can get these pieces at any restaurant supply place. Here is the trio cabinet. Stored here. As you can see, there is a apron that we've designed that we use to cover the cart. I like to put a lot of my supplies up here in the cabinet so they're safe, and in a side box. It's important when you are setting up and getting all your supplies ready that you have a list of everything you will need, because you cannot forget anything when you're doing a remote event like this, because usually you're by yourself. Normally I would do this one by myself. My wife is my assistant this evening, filming, but you want to make sure you got everything, because if you don't, you can't leave and go back and get spoons or paddles or cups that you've forgotten behind. This is a 60-quart igloo ice chest. It will hold 7 pans of gelato, just barely. It transports easily, retractable handle, rolling wheels. You can see I have my dry ice in here. I'm going to go through about 5 pounds of dry ice this evening. It's not very much because we're doing a lot of people. We're going to be scooping quickly. We won't need as much. If this was 100 people, I might use more dry ice because the gelato will sit in the cabinet for a longer period of time. Okay, here's what we can do is put it inside the cabinet. So this way it's easy to move your cabinet in, almost ready to serve, like this, concealing most of your product down here. I'll get my paddles and other items ready at the top here. So there's minimal amount of preparation going on in front of the guests or the wedding party. We're about half an hour early now, so we won't have that problem. And then, if I really needed to, I'm pushing and pulling this. Okay.
So you stop it.
Okay. We're now in position for serving. You want to make sure you're in a location where there's high traffic, where people are walking by, usually right after they've met the bride and groom. You don't want to get stuck off into a corner where no one can see you. You also want to make sure you're in the shade. Fortunately, today it's overcast, so it is no matter where we are, shady everywhere. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start getting all my cups and spoons and supplies ready. What's nice about this is you can put everything down below, so it's easily accessible. It's important that your batteries be up and charged. Whenever I transport the trio, I remove these, and then once I'm in place, then I put the lights back in place. Because transporting it with the lights in is kind of a problem. It can come loose and break. The hardest part, get these things on the track. So you want to have a number of cups. You can put as many spoons in as possible. You don't want to be spending time trying to get spoons out and getting them ready. You want to fill like 4 cups of spoons here. Here I keep my business cards and labels. There are different flavors of gelato, and put those in front like this. You do not want to have to tell every single person what flavor of gelato you've got. You want ready so they can just read them and choose.
Yeah.
Now I can just fill a bunch of cups and turn all the spoons over so the handles are up. Now, for every event I do, this party they reserved for 400 servings. So I count out 400 cups of gelato and I set those aside. And if we go over that, then I count how many I go above and then just charge them for each individual serving after that. If we don't hit 400, they still get charged for that amount. So we have all of our cups down below here, so I can get to them easily. Put a wet rag right here to wipe my hands with. Keep my paddles and gelato right there, so I can easily pull one pan out, put it back in when one is empty. Okay. Okay, we're getting ready to go now. People are here. Don't want to put too much gelato in until people are ready to be served. Because otherwise it's just consuming extra time. When serving and scooping, we're going to use a different scooping technique. You're not going to scoop from the back to the front. You're going to scrape off the top of the gelato where it's melting. That's the key, is scoop it as it tempers and melts, or rather before it melts. If it sits too long, you trade a pan of gelato with one of the other pans that's sitting in the ice chest with dry ice on it, it's stable. And then you stabilize it and bring out another one that's firm. That's if you have slow scooping. We won't have that problem here this evening. We're going to be scooping quickly the whole evening, so we won't have to switch hands. So you can see all my types of spoons down here that I can quickly grab when I run out of spoons and get it ready for the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put some dry ice in on top. So always have a little bit of cold air dropping down on the top of it, even if you're scooping fast. Always use a cloth or a glove when handling dry ice. If you want to release a lot of cold, either break your dry ice up into slightly smaller chunks, or just put it all in. You can do the rest of this in the ice chest. Gelato stable in the bottom. And ready to go.
Chocolate, berry,
berry,
chocolate, berry, chocolate, berry, chocolate.
You want some ice cream? There's coconut, raspberry, or chocolate.
As you can see, I'm scooping on the edges where it's softer. Have you been to our store yet?